Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here. This is the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Twin Flame Community message for the month of April. All right, let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, so what is it that the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine? Okay, got two cards. Shine and be humble. I'm going to put them back. How you going to be shining and be humble? That's hard to do. All right, what is it, Spirit, that the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine? May I have one card at a time, please? Thank you. Okay. What is it that the Divine Feminine wants to say to the Divine Masculine? Whoa, wow. Okay. And what is the energy between the two? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all are still in this. I think we got this last month. I don't remember. Talk less, feel more. Telepathic energy. Oh, goodness. So I'm going to tell you right now, flames, y'all need to get over yourself. Oh, my God. Wait, let me just stop for just a second. The most beautiful thing happened to me. And it's like I haven't really had a lot of people to share it with because, one, you shouldn't talk about your twin flame to too many people, because the energy that's going to be out there, and especially the people that have no clue, right? But 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I was feeling my twin's energy so strong. Like, I don't know if he's going through something or what, but he's just like really been in my energy. And a lot of times for me, it doesn't come through clear. Like, I don't know about any of the rest of you. We're going to chat today for just a second because I need to chat. So I'm going to chat. And you comment or you turn off the button, whatever. I need to talk about this because there's not a lot of people that I can share it with. So I'm going to share my experience with you, Twin Flame community. Okay. So a lot of the times the telepathic communication for me, even as a priestess, I can get your message, your individual message clear. I don't even need the cards, and I can pick up and tell you exactly what's going on in your life. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. God has blessed me with an amazing gift, and I use it for good, and I'm glad about it, and I'm so grateful. But when it comes to my twin, sometimes what I've noticed anyways is that the frequency gets it's not as clear. I can feel that he needs me or that he wants to talk to me, but what it's about, not necessarily. And sometimes that can come through for me as like passion or intimacy, but it's really not, that's not even it. He just needs like a friend or something. And so the lines of communication can get tangled a little bit. So I never truly can pin it down, and I don't know why. I cannot understand it. Maybe some of you veterans out there, seasoned twins, will really understand. I'm only a few years in. So anyways, a few weeks ago, I was feeling his energy strong, missing him so much. Like, I wish I could just like go to him. And our thing is very challenging. I mean, the twin flame is challenging. So it was like, okay, do you reach out? Do you say something? Nah. Okay. I decided to go camping. Me and my family, we all went out camping, and in my energy, the one thing that was very strong and very potent was that he's going to reach out. He is going to reach out to you. I felt that so strong for like a week. I was like, he's going to reach out. He's going to say something to you. What he's going to say, I don't know, but he's going to reach out. And I think we had already been like semi in communication. And that Friday, I decided to go camping. And where we went camping, there's no signal. It doesn't matter how great of service or carrier you have. There's no signal out there. It's completely off the grid. We love it. On my way to the campsite to meet up with my family, my license plate says priestess, but it says it's not plain. So you would have to know, you would have to be tapped in to like be like, what priest? You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you got to sound it out and you're like, oh, priestess. Oh, and it's funny because I can see people in the traffic like put it together sometimes, and they're like, oh. So anyways, trying to shorten this up so we're not here too long because some of the cards are out on the table. My license plate says priestess. So if you're tapped in, you're right away, you're going to be able to see that because it's not plain. On my way to my family's house, there was a car that was behind me, and it was behind me for quite some time. And I kind of looked back in my rearview mirror, and I seen her smile at me. I don't know if she was smiling at me. You don't know. You're in the car, right? But it felt like her energy, like she smiled at me. And right where, so she needed to, there was no traffic at this time. That's the crazy part. This is what I loved about it. I love spirituality, okay? There was no traffic, so there was no need for her to do what she did, but for the purpose for me to see. So she was behind me, and I looked back in my rearview mirror, and I seen her smile at me. And there's a split where you can go into another freeway, okay? And she got on the side of me, sped up, and got in front of me before she went to go get on the other freeway. And you know what her license plate said? Twin Flame. But the way that it was written out, you wouldn't have known that unless you were tapped in. And I smiled at her and I shook my gems at her, and waved. And it was just a beautiful experience. And I was on my way to the campsite where there would be no signal. And all that week long, I was like, he's going to reach out. He's going to reach out. And I'd be damn collective if by the time I came back, now with the way it is, I don't know when he sent the message. The message just came through. The timing was, at the moment when I came back into the area of signal. So it was Sunday morning. So I have no idea when he sent the message. But he definitely reached out. And that was such a beautiful and amazing experience that I needed to share that with you all so that, just know that this shit is real, okay? That at the end of the day, that whole long story was just to let you know it's real, okay? Talk less, feel more. So telepathically, we're still communicating telepathically. I don't know about me and him. I think we have had a couple of exchanges since then. But for the collective of you, you're communicating telepathically. And I encourage you to get the courage to reach out, okay? Because we're in a season where the twins, where the divine counterparts, the collective is counting on us. We need each other. I am not well versed in this. I literally just listened to the Samadhi part 1, 2, and 3, and there was some education in there about the whole divine feminine, divine masculine coming together, the purpose of that. And I'm not versed enough to go through that with you in this message today. I need to listen to that a few more times, but ultimately we need to come together in some fashion, in some capacity, because the collective needs us too, okay? I know things are on the surface looking beautiful, but there's some energy that Spirit keeps telling me that we need to come together, okay? Because the collective needs us too. Now, moving on, what was I going to do? I put a bunch of cards down in this particular message, so I babbled already. Let me get all the cards out on the table, and then we'll get to it, all right? Okay, Spirit. What is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine? What is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine? And what is the energy between the two? And I tell you, I promise you, I wish that it wasn't like a split second of her jumping in front of me and then going off to the other freeway, because I sure would have gotten a picture of her plate so you could see. It just blew my mind. Like, I was tickled. I was tickled, and it sort of sent me into my thoughts. It was a good camping trip, though. Very good camping trip. All right, and what else are we doing? Okay. My allergies are clearing up, so if you listen to the Zodiac message and I was like sneezing or sniffling, they're clearing up right now. There's still just a little bit of sniffle left, so I apologize for that. All right, Spirit. What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? Oh, okay, we got two cards. This one flipped, so we'll take that one. And what is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine? Oh my goodness. Okay. What is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine, please? Ooh, got like a whole bunch of things. I guess the divine feminine has a lot to say. Okay. If I can just have one card, please. Oh, that's two. Godspeed. Okay. What is it that the divine feminine, there we go, wants to say to the divine masculine? Wow, beautiful. Okay. And what is the energy between the two? That's too much energy between the two. Gifts received, eternal or ethereal touch. Again, that telepathic, right? Just one card, please. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. And let's take a tarot. Okay, what is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine? One card, please. Thank you. What is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine? What is the energy between the two? Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, and let's clarify, please, Spirit. What is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine? Okay, wow, 6 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles, too. Okay, I'm going to put that back. If I can just have one clarifying energy, please. What is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine? Hold on to your love. Cute. Ooh, okay. King of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Just one, please. I think I was supposed to keep that 6 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. My fault. Okay. What is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine, please? Ooh, and there we go. Oh my. Okay. And what is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine? Whatever it was, it flipped and flipped back, but it wants to fall. What is it? What is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine? Oh, okay. What is it that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine? Okay. And what is the energy between the two? Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Ace of Swords at the bottom of this deck. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. Okay. I think we're getting close. For those of you who are in physical separation, I think that you are getting closer to physical union, for sure. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords is something you can touch, something you can see, something you can feel. Giving him something he can feel. I can't reach the harmonies today, y'all. Sorry, these allergies done whoop my butt. Okay. But let's pull it up here. And remember, if you follow me or if you're new, okay, I asked about the divine masculine, what he wanted to say to the divine feminine on this side. I asked about the divine feminine and what she wanted to say to the divine masculine on this side. And in the center is what is between the two of you. Take the side that resonates for you, okay? We all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us, and we are vibrating at those different frequencies at different times. And then, of course, there are those of us who have fully ascended and have integrated the two energies. So, full moon in Pisces, forgive, okay? Forgive. I don't know when or if. I'm off on the whole moons right now. I wanted to say something, but I feel like I'll be rambling and it has nothing to do with this message, so I'll leave that alone. Forgive, though. That's what the masculine is saying to the feminine. So for those masculines that may have hurt their feminine in the whole running, chasing situation, who may have, oftentimes the union, the physical union is too much. It's too much. And that is what is the catalyst of the running, chasing. because you coming together is so powerful and so intense that sometimes one of the twins cannot handle it. Okay. And sometimes there's this intensifying sexuality, or oftentimes what it can cause is for a third party to get involved, because you have so much sexual energy, you don't know what to do with it. Okay. That's coming up. So that's some twins that need to know that. And so that may have played a part in whatever caused your separation. And your masculine to the feminine is saying, forgive me, please. Okay. Forgive me, please. I hear that very loud. Good stuff. Feminine energy. Breathe through the tension. Oh, the chimes are going off out there. They're going off. Spirit is present. Okay. Breathe through the tension. Okay. I feel like there might be a little sexual tension. Okay. Some of you may be holding out for your twin. Okay. First of all, let's talk about that a little bit, because this is going to be different for everyone. Okay. Some of you may feel compelled to hold yourself and wait until your twin returns. Well, my loves, that may be next lifetime. So it's not recommended. Okay. Also, we need to be, careful out there. We're not just giving our bodies away, because we need to be careful about the energies that we're mingling with. Okay. I can't get all into, I don't know why that's coming up so much. Sex, okay, intimacy, but it is. And the breathe through the tension, I feel like the feminine is having to do. It's two-part. It's sexual tension, and it's also whatever this is that the masculine is asking for her to forgive, okay? Whatever her trigger is, okay? In the center, Spirit is saying that the energy between the two of you is be proud of yourself. Okay? Be proud of yourself. But also it tells me that ego may be in the way. Pride. Pride goes before haughtiness. Scripture. Okay? So maybe let's not let pride get in the way. Okay? Pride is keeping you from forgiving, feminine. Okay? And I also feel like masculine, okay, or whatever, put the shoe on the foot that it fits. You're asking the feminine to forgive you for something that you haven't apologized for. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay, and moving on. The next energies that came out here. From the masculine to the feminine. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Again, masculine asking the feminine to forgive. To look deep in your heart. Okay? It's giving me the same energy. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. The masculine is also asking the feminine to trust her heart. To not overthink this situation. Okay. The feminine, I got these acrylics on, y'all. Can't just pick up the cards. The feminine is saying to the masculine, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. The feminine is mad over here. I will tell you right now, this is not my energy. Okay. So this is a set of twins that are experiencing, quite possibly the beginnings of a separation, right? Because the feminine's over here, breathe through your tension, and it's important right now to take a step back, spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. And now is the time to give to yourself. She's saying, I gotta focus on me. I need some time to breathe. That's what she said. I need some time to breathe. Interesting. Okay. Again, put the shoe on the foot that it fits. Could be masculine's energy feeling this way. Meanwhile, over here, feminine's like, forgive me. Look in your heart. Okay. The tarot that came out on the masculine side, the Knave of Chalices or the Page of Cups. Okay. With the Two of Cups. I'm sorry. Okay. That's what the Page of Cups is. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Two of Cups. Let's work together. Let's be in harmony. Let's have a partnership. Okay. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. So what wanted to come out here was the Three of Swords earlier. I put it back because I was like, that doesn't resonate. I wasn't looking clearly enough. But now that I'm seeing it, perhaps. The feminine seems to be brokenhearted. Okay. So this feels to me like some twins who have been in union but are about to face a separation if you can't figure it out. Okay. The feminine's energy showed up as the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. So she does want to work on this commitment. Okay. But she needs some time to breathe. She needs some time to think about it. To work through her emotions, perhaps. Okay. Did I do this one? I don't think I did. I didn't. The energy between the two of you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That's the energy between the two of you. And it's almost pulling more on what the masculine is asking of the feminine. Okay. Listen to your heart. Do 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 do. That's an 80s tune. Uh-oh, I'm telling my story. I'm telling my age here. Listen. What came out on it? The Queen of Cups. Who better to listen to their heart? You know, her intuition. It was 22 when I said that. Listen to your heart. The Ace of Wands. Okay. A new beginning. Okay. So what wants to happen? What wants to happen between the two of you is a new beginning. A new beginning that is driven by what's in your heart, not what's in your mind, not the episode that occurred that caused tension. But what do you feel? What do you feel? This for the twins that know. You know who your twin is. You know who that divine counterpart is. Okay? Okay. All right. I'm going to read now from the Journey of Love for the remaining energies. On the masculine side, I got soft. And I feel like the masculine got this last time. And it's really just lining up, you know, forgiveness. Well, that requires you to be soft, okay? Tender, okay? Let's see. Soft. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft. Even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. That's what the masculine wants the feminine to know. Okay. And the feminine wants the masculine to know shifting universes. It's got that kaleidoscope kind of feeling. It's giving me a little bit of chaos. A little bit. Shifting energy, or shifting universes. This oracle has a message for you. If you are thinking of changing locations, jobs, houses, or attitudes, trying something new, especially if it is unusual for you, then the universe is supporting you. Now is the time to accept what you didn't expect. Oh, I love this card. I remember that one coming out a while back. Now is the time to accept what you didn't expect. So there's a shift in the universe. Oh, I was going to put this back. No, we're not done yet. Okay. Oh, I feel like the feminine. So, okay, this is for some of you, and this is very common in twin flame connections. I got that really loud. Spirit said, you might live at a distance from one another, and the feminine is asking for the masculine to show and prove. Pick up and move. Ooh. Ooh. But she's also in a place of shifting her attitude. You heard that part come in the message, okay? So I do feel like masculine, you know, your feminine, she loves you to death, okay? That's come out in the middle, okay? That shows and proves here. Nothing, there's no discord here between the two of you, truthfully. Whatever happened that you're requesting this forgiveness of her, she just needs a moment. You just need to give her time, okay? But she also wants you to show and prove. Shifting universes, change it, okay? Fix it, Felix. That's what I like to say, okay? Again, I picked up that energy of like you're asking her to forgive you, but you haven't apologized. However, the Page of Cups did show up, so you may be getting ready to, or you're in an energy or space that you want to, but physically, you've not shown her. And that, thank you, Spirit. That is what it really is, because for true forgiveness is change behavior, right? That's what she's asking for. When it really boils down to it, change behavior. Again, put the shoe on the foot that it fits. Maybe that's what he's asking for. Okay. Now the energy to complete this message between the two of you is the legacy of light. Let's read it. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with the source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you full activate your divine life mission and purpose. It is confirmation that however you are choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth, an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance, or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. Oh my, Spirit, you showing out. So I absolutely love, we've had a couple of mundane messages come through here in terms of the Twin Flame Divine community, but the Twin Flame connection, the purpose is the legacy of light. Everything that just said. So what is in between the two of you? Your purpose. Your purpose, your mission. And this is why the two of you are shifting universes and trying to come into union and trying to figure it out and work it out. Because the mission is so much bigger than the two of you in this romance. It's bigger than that. Okay? I love it. That is your message. Love and light.